What's up, guys? This is Taylor. I'm making another video on my journey to getting my first rental property. If you're new to these videos, a little bit about myself is that I am 19 years old. I'm in the Denver market, and I'm currently under contract with my first single-family house hack that I'll be renting by the bedroom. So this video is going to be on how to actually obtain financing, and financing is going to be one of the most essential parts of your whole deal, and your lender is going to be one of the most important people on your team. And so you really want to make sure that you find a good lender. Unfortunately, the lender that I'm currently working with has not been very good, but how to find lenders is there's a lot of different ways, simply by just Googling nearby lenders on you, or going on Bigger Pockets, or asking around in Facebook groups. There's a ton of ways to find lenders. They're everywhere, and finding an actual lender is not difficult. But finding a lender that accepts you is a little bit more difficult. We got declined by a few lenders before we got that first yes. The main reason is because of my income on my W-2, and I think partly because of my age, because my purchase price is at $500,000. And so getting approved for $500,000 loan at 19, it's not exactly easy. And so working with banks is a total pain, at least for my experience. The whole experience itself has been very rough, and it's definitely been the hardest part of my entire journey, really. And I think it's super crucial that you find an actual good lender. And when you do get, declined by a few lenders, you can't take that as, a cement roadblock and, there's no workaround. You have to, think outside the box and think, how can I do this? Not like I can't do this. And so what lenders are going to be looking for when you are getting approved is, so they're going to be looking at your income, your credit, and your debt. They'll be looking at your debt because they're looking to see how much you make a month, and then how much do you make after all of your expenses. And then they're going to be looking at your credit to see how accountable you are for making steady payments. And so my problem was income. And so there's a few different ways that you can do this if you're on the same boat as me. If you can get accepted completely on your own, that's awesome. Just make sure that you have a good lender. But if not, there's 3 different options for you. So starting off with number 1 is what I did and what has worked for a lot of other people, is getting a cosigner. And so a cosigner is just going to be a second person that's going to help you signing on your loan. And so how this helps you is, so let's say you make $3,000 a month and your cosigner makes $6,000 a month. If they put their name on the loan, it's now going to be looking at as if you make $9,000 a month, because 6 plus 3. And then they're also going to be combining your credit. So if credit is an issue for you, this also will help you. But unfortunately, they will be combining both of your guys' debts. And so that did burn us a little bit, because my cosigner had a lot in debt, but we were able to work around it. But it is something to keep in mind. And the second way is to find a partner. And so there's a few different ways you could partner up with somebody. You could give them an upfront payment to help them, finance your deal, or you could give them some of the monthly cash flow or the equity. That would be just something you would have to decide on your own and with your partner. And then the third way is, if you don't want to have a partner or can't have a cosigner, you could try seller financing. And so that's going to be where the seller actually finances the deal to you. And this way, the seller, over the years, they're going to be making money on the interest, and that is their incentive. And so these are 3 different ways that you can make it work. It really just comes down to thinking outside the box if things aren't going smooth. My whole journey, everything was going very smooth up until financing. And so I had to look at a bunch of different ways to do it, and getting a cosigner helped out me tremendously. I would have to either go with the partner or seller financing, or wait until I have a higher W-2 income, because unfortunately, rent by room properties, you cannot count the rooms as income when getting approved. So that's all I got on how to actually obtain financing. it's one of the most crucial parts, and you know, I would not skip over it because we didn't pay that much attention to it, and it definitely burned us a little bit. So that's all that I got for you guys, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.